When performing the cable lat pullover, there are a few variations that you can take to do this, and it really depends on what you have access to in your gym. You can use something like an easy bar and grab here. You can also use two long handles, and you can grab a neutral grip on the handles. You can use a straight bar if all you have is a straight bar. It's not the most important thing. I prefer two long handles. So if you have an easy bar, use it if that's all you've got. But another variation that you can do is, and if all you have is a rope as well, you can also use a rope. The longer the rope, the better. But what I like to use, if I have access to it, is going to be two longer handles here. And what I'll do is I'll connect them together, and then I create handles this way. And I will grab these handles and perform the lat pullover that way. That's my favorite way to do it. Let's just say we don't have access to those things. All we have is an easy bar, totally fine. We're gonna set up for the easy bar. When performing this exercise, I like to sit my hands about shoulder width apart. That's the best place to put them. I move back into position, and you wanna be far enough back so that whenever you come, let's say back up from the lat pull over, you're not clicking the top of the cable stack every time. When you back up, really important that you get into a full lengthened position here. So I'm really letting my lats stretch. I'm in a good hinge, so I have some bend in my knee. My hips are back. I'm loading into my glutes a little bit. You don't want to be rounding like crazy through the back, and you also don't want to have an improper hinge position. So whenever you set up for this exercise, you want to focus on getting into a good hinge, and that will set you up well for the exercise. Once you're in the hinge and everything looks nice, you're going to let those lats stretch, and then you're going to pull your hands to your pockets. It's really important that those arms stay reasonably straight the entire time. You don't want to bend, because now we're getting the triceps super involved, and they're already going to be involved enough in this exercise. So I'm in a good hinge, I'm pulling my hands to the pocket, and then I'm coming back up with my hands. Pulling the hands to the pocket, coming back up with the hands. Super important to not shrug. You want to be able to actually drive those shoulders away from the ears and then come back up. Another important thing is whenever I go into this exercise, sometimes I'll cue to people to lift that chest a little bit on the pull, and then drop the chest as the hands come back up. Lift the chest a little bit on the pull, drop that chest on the eccentric. And what that does is it allows you to get access to really getting those shoulders into extension in the lat pullover. So I stretch forward, and then I lift that chest a little bit to really drive that squeeze with the lats, and then I let that chest drop. You do not want to fully stand up whenever you do this. You just want to lift that chest just a little bit and then go back into that stretched position. And that's the cable lat pullover.